Now what you're looking at here is the Blackhawk Omega 4 Elite holster. This is a drop leg holster. And I have bought my fair share of drop leg holsters. And if you're looking for a super affordable drop leg holster, this is the one to get. Now I modified it, okay? Here's what I did. And not much, but a little bit. When this holster came in, it came in with this clip. I cut the clip off. The clip was originally, okay, through here. Is what it was. And then this piece here connected to it, okay? And then it made it drop even further. Now when you open up that Velcro, that is what goes on your belt. But you don't want your drop leg Blackhawk holster that low. That is just crazy low. It'll be hanging down to your knee. So right off the bat, where this thing connects, cut this off with a Dremel. That's what I did first, okay? Then there's this little piece, which I think it was over here. Yeah, it was over here. Right here is where I burnt it up. This was connected to here, and then this would go over top. No, it would go this way, because that's where the Velcro is. This was like this, and then the Velcro would go over top, and then it would kind of double hold that down. You don't need that. So I cut that off. So now I've got myself a Blackhawk holster, and it does hold an extra mag. And these straps were really easy to size, and it's like a rubbery feeling on them, so they don't slide too much, which is kind of nice. Now it does come with, it came with this. Now this allows you to put it under here where this piece is, okay? And this allows you to adjust it up and down, and when you get it where you want, pull it out and press it down, which in turn controls this here, which is controlled by snap, you see? Now, it's really well made. I'll give them that. You also have another strap, which is located just above the handle here. It's hard to see because everything's black, but you may want to cut that off. I don't know. But when you got that on there and you yank it, it pulls down on the handle, so that is not coming out at all. I personally would wrap an elastic around it and not cut this off, okay? And in case you ever want to make sure that doesn't come out. Because the whole idea of this is to wear on my belt, which goes through here at the top, okay? I might put that in a vise and hold it down until I form that shape I want. And it's literally sitting just below my groin where I put these straps. I might even be able to get away with just one strap at the top yet. I haven't tried it to find out. But this definitely got it a lot higher on my leg, and it felt a lot better. The higher you get this as a drop leg, the much better it's going to feel. So why did I want a drop leg? Well, when I wear a pack, my pack belt goes around my waist. If my gun is there, then it's going across my gun, which ain't possible. It's just really uncomfortable. Now you can run a paddle holster if you have the room, but my pack doesn't have any more room on the belt whatsoever. I had a couple of custom things made for my pack, which allow me to carry 40-ounce bottles of water on each side, and the belt on my pack is, there's no more space. So I tried this on, and I put the pack on, and I had a lot more room. I could adjust this shorter yet, like if I flip this over, look at, this starts here, and it goes all the way up here. So even though I cut that length off, I could pull this up, pull it, I can make it go more, or I can make it go down more. There is lots of adjustment here, okay? Literally to move that up and down. You don't need that piece I cut off. It's not needed whatsoever, okay? And then this is where it connects to your leg. And this first one would be the top. This bottom one, I'm not even sure I need it yet. Okay? This thing, I can't get over this, is super, super affordable. And it fits so many different guns. Okay? You're not opening this up and... I don't know if you can. No, it's all sewed there. So this is all pre-made. So make sure you... I mean, this is an XDM Springfield. And it's a compact. It fits perfect. It'll probably fit full size, different guns and everything else, but it says on the website what it fits. This thing here, when you take this out, save it, put it away, put it in your toolbox. You may need it for something else. When you need to spread, okay, the Velcro for you to adjust, this is what this thing's used for. Some people leave it on their holster. I don't. I take it off. I put it in my toolbox. But just putting this on my leg, just walking around with it, it's super cool. The idea you got an extra mag here, that's awesome. It's not going anywhere. Everything's locked in. Now, it's not made for quick draw unless you start removing this particular thing off the handle. But you have to understand something. When you're hiking, it's nice to have a quick draw. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, you fall down a mountain or you fall down a hill or you don't want to lose your firearm. And that's why it's there. But like I said, this can be removed. Okay. That can be removed. And then we can leave that off to the side. And now we've got a quick draw. Now we just hit the thumb ramp up here. And now we've got a quick draw where that's going to come out. So it's literally, and I wouldn't cut this off. But hey, it's yours. You can do what you want, right? I do like how it's forcing it down where it can't come out. Now, the nice thing about a drop leg is when you have a pack on, when you take your pack off, this is still on you. Because this part goes through your belt, right? Up here. So, you're wearing this around camp the whole time. You're going to bed with this. You know, with 2 clips, you'd have to take your belt off. And then and I guess that's why they added this piece. Because I could literally pull this Velcro up and not have to take my belt off. And then it would slide off. But, I mean, literally, it's just, that distance is just too much. It really is. And that's just the thing. So that's why I cut it off. It's going to be a lot more comfortable when you get it higher. And like I said, this is the Blackhawk Omega 4 Elite holster. I'll have a link. It's super affordable. Oh my God, I think it was like 40, 50 bucks. It was ridiculous how affordable it is. If you carry, you should have a drop leg holster. You never know when you're going to need it. And that's the thing about it. And it will go with many, many guns. I mean, you can adjust it here with that plastic thing. I mean, it's just amazing what you can do with this. So, have a look at it. I'll have a link in the bottom. Now, I did look at a lot of drop leg holsters. And they were lacking in so many ways, okay? Like, this does have, like when I get to the ends here, over here, this is stretchable. And that's nice. So you can pull it tighter around your leg. So, that was another thing. I looked for a stretchable where it wrapped around my leg. I looked for where I could carry an extra mag. I looked for where the top would go up and down and be adjustable for the thumb ramp here. I wanted to be able to lock it down with an extra cord. It had to have everything I looked at. Now, a lot of holsters I looked at was not so great. Like, this one's not too bad. I'll give you an idea. I've had this one for a long time. This one, okay, that's where the mag goes. This is what goes around your leg. There's supposed to be another one. I don't know where it is. But this one sucked. It really did. And I don't think there was any place for the extra strap above to go on. It wasn't very well made. And that was a big problem. And the Velcro started giving out. Like there isn't much, like normally this goes across somehow, and it won't do that. You see that? Usually it goes over like that, and it don't. So, literally, this is a piece of garbage. And that's the problem. When you start looking at drop legs online, I would say 90%, if not 95% of it's garbage out there. I'm being 100% honest with you. Now, the really good drop legs, you know, they start around $200 and go up from there. So you have to consider that too. But I'm going to strip this down and take the straps off and throw it in the garbage. But this here, when it came in, I was going to send it back. I even told my wife, I said, oh, I ordered a holster. I'll probably have to send it back when it comes in. And it's a Blackhawk. When I seen this online, how it was stitched and how it was put together, I was like, well, that's pretty sloppy. But actually, when you see how it's made, it really isn't sloppy. It's pretty amazing. Once I cut that off at the top here, and now I can adjust that up and down and get it as high on my leg as I can, this holster became perfect. Now, you're going to have to take your belt off to take it off. That's just the way it is. But you're not going to need anything on your belt except, you know, your holster and your gun on your right side. So, and there's something else I did. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. Now, I ended up picking this up, and this runs the same way, and this is made by OneTigris, and you see here, this goes around your belt, and this is a drop down too, but it's not for a gun, okay? This is just a flat panel, is what it is there, and you can see the end here. Okay, and once the panel's there, you can slide your knife into it, and your knife attaches to it like a Molle. And there is some movement there, which I'm not too impressed with. Now, this has a little weight to it, because there's two knives I'm carrying. But my idea is put this on my left leg, put my gun on my right leg, and now nothing's really... I'm moving the weight around is what I'm doing. Now, I haven't gotten this idea out to test yet. I may not even use this. I'm not sure yet. But I need to play with it some more. Now, the only thing I don't like is the straps that go around your leg have no elastic to them. So I'd want to replace those probably. Oh, no, there's some elastic here. What am I talking about? They put it on the end. So there's a little bit of elastic on that. So I'll probably leave that. But... would have been nice if there was a, you know, piece of plastic or something in there to harden that up, make sure it can't move. And I wouldn't want to... They have it where you can buy a universal holster and attach it to it and then make it a drop leg. I don't know if I'd want to do that, because the Blackhawk one I just showed you is way better. So, but this is something I was kind of... It was pretty cheap, so it was something I was going to play around with. But I haven't even got out to put this on my leg and test it yet. But I'll have a couple of these links in the bottom. If you're looking for a drop leg or you've ever considered it, great for hiking, working around the farm, working around the house, go pick up the Blackhawk Omega 4 Elite holster. You won't regret it. And it's amazing, you know, they didn't really put all that many pictures. They didn't, when you look at it on Amazon, it didn't look like much of a selling point. You know, when other companies do things, they put a lot of photos and, I mean, they really market the hell of it. This is just known to be a good drop leg. And like I said, if you don't have one, go pick this one up if you're looking for affordable instead of spending over $200. Anyhow, links to be in the bottom. I'm glad I picked up the Blackhawk. That's my opinion. Catch you guys on the next one.